welcome to Panama City. This is actually my first day in the city, and I thought I'd start off the day by coming for a little walk. And there's something really cool about this walk because you can actually walk through the jungle in the middle of the city. Here we go, first steps. I've come a little bit late, it's about 10 AM, and so it's already pretty hot. So by the end of this trail, I'm gonna be very sweaty. I'd probably recommend coming a little bit earlier. I wasn't expecting that, but I actually had to write my name down and like sign in. But the guy said that is apparently the sloths in this area and they are just up here. So hopefully we're gonna see them. And these are completely wild sloths. They're not in the zoo or anything. So right in the middle of the city, you can see nature, which is pretty cool. Protege los animales. I don't know what that means. Someone translate that for me. My Spanish is still awful. So right here in the middle of the city, you can actually see a sloth. That is a wild sloth, just chilling in the tree, being super lazy. Apologies, you couldn't really see it that well because it was like hidden in the trees. But blimey, I've only been walking 5 minutes and it's super hot. Already sweating my head off. Whoa, do you see that? That huge bird. I'm pretty sure that is a black vulture. Whoa guys, we've got our first view of the city. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. The big old skyscrapers. I think we've reached the top, hence I'm out of breath, but guess what's at the top? Quick guess, 3, 2, 1, big old telegraph pole. I mean, that's how you have good connection in a city, put it on the tallest point. Anyway, hopefully there's a better view. Here we go, the view of Panama City. Just about to see the skyscrapers around the tree. Wow. The weird thing is, there's not many people here at all. Like, I've seen about 4 other people. And over here, you've got the old city, and that's Casco Viejo, and we're staying just outside this area. But the classic, world famous Panama Canal. There it is, man-made. Looks like all the shipping containers on Earth are right in front of me. One of the things I found out recently is to cross the Panama Canal, whether you're on a big cruise ship or just a little sailing boat, costs so much money. A little sailing boat will cost you about 4,000 USD, but big cruise boats could cost you 200,000 to up to like $1 million USD, which is crazy. So much money. What is that? That one of them just ran past me and scared me, but it's like a big rat. I'm gonna head back into Casco Viejo, near where we're staying, and show you around the old city and also our Airbnb, which is really, really nice. And we'll meet up with Emilia as well. Definitely check out this Cerro Anchon, great viewpoints of the city, and it only takes about 20-30 minutes to get up. One of the easiest ways to get around the city is by Uber, and so with my eSIM I can just easily book one right here. It's only $2.66 back into the old city. Not bad. Let me confirm the pickup, and here we go. Should have it in no time. Actually though, from the airport we actually took the new modern metro, which was really easy, and it was only like $2 for the whole journey, which lasted about an hour. Hola. Ciao, gracias. I've just met up with Emilia.
Hello. How was it? How was the viewpoint?
The viewpoint was really cool, and it was surprisingly empty as well. We are now in Casco Viejo. This is like the old cultural center, I guess. The
old kind of colonial Spanish style town, I think.
Now, one of the things which is really famous here in Panama is actually coffee. So what we're gonna do?
We're gonna go to a coffee shop.
So we just went into Unido, which is actually a coffee chain here in Panama, and apparently it's called the Starbucks of Panama, and I'm not sure about that. I honestly think it's a bit more premium because the coffee shop itself was beautiful. Anyway, we can't go in the coffee shop because it was absolutely packed of people.
So we got some takeaway coffee and we got iced lattes because we are basic.
But it actually tastes really good. It's like a double shot, so it's not too milky. It's amazing.
This coffee shop, as well as a lot of other coffee shops in the city, also sell the geisha coffee, which I think is the premium blend of coffee in the world. And it's actually grown here in Panama, so you can give it a go, but I think it was $12 for a cup of coffee, and we kind of went for the cheaper one, but yeah.
We have just come down to the seafront now, just outside of Casco Viejo. That is behind us, that kind of sticky out peninsula bit. And we've got a beach down here. Now, I don't think we can reach it, but it looks kind of nice, doesn't it?
It looks kind of nice. There's actually white sand.
And once again, we've got all the Panama City skyscrapers. There's so many here. It actually looks really impressive, doesn't it?
It does.
And up there, you can actually see the hill we were on earlier, Cerro Anchon, We have kind of entered this kind of big park area, and right over here we have a big yellow ball. Now someone please explain what this big yellow ball is for.
I think it's actually not just a yellow ball. I think it might be a hot air balloon, but one of those ones that just goes up and then down in the same place and it's attached to the ground.
Balloon of Panama. We have just reached the Pacific lookout and the big view of all the skyscrapers in front of us. But again, like it was this morning, this whole area is so empty. It's kind of eerie and a little bit weird because it's even the weekend. It's a Sunday right now. One of the crazy things around this area, around Casco Viejo, is there are so many police officers everywhere. I don't know whether it's actually unsafe. You just tripped. There's a lot of police officers everywhere, and so I'm not sure if it would be dangerous if there wasn't them, but it's just something we've really noticed compared to other countries in South America. We are getting a little bit hungry now, so we're going to be going to like a seafood like ceviche market. And if you don't know what ceviche is, it's like fresh seafood mixed with this, I don't even know. Let's go and show you, because it's supposed to be a really good spot in the city and is a much more affordable than the expensive seafood restaurants back in Casco Viejo.
We got recommended this food market by our Airbnb host, and it didn't disappoint. Ceviche is actually a Peruvian dish found over Latin America and is made using raw fish and lime. If you've never tried it, I highly recommend it. It was so good and very affordable.
So each one of those ceviches actually only costs $3 each, which I think is incredible value. And compared to other things in this city, food and restaurants tend to be quite expensive. So we are now going to go back to our Airbnb and show you around there, because honestly, it is such a great place to stay and it's also very good value as well. So this is where we're staying. This is actually called La Manzana, which means the apple. So welcome to the apple, and our Airbnb is on the 3rd floor up there. Up to the 3rd floor. Look at these lifts. Ready? There's a door here and there's a door there. Which door are we going out of?
Magic. I've never seen a lift with 2 doors before.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
Whoa, this one. Let's go in. Welcome to our Airbnb. This space has been so good. I mean, look at the size of the TV. We've also got AC, and this whole room is such a nice just apartment living space.
We've also loved having a kitchen because it's actually quite expensive to eat out in Panama City and in Panama in general.
And then in here we actually have a really nice bathroom as well, which is lovely. And the nice thing about this area is because we're in kind of this Airbnb, the La Manzana, the apple, there's like security guards outside, there's a little coffee shop downstairs, and you kind of just got everything kind of in this safe space. There's been a little bit of rain this afternoon, but now it's brightened up and we're hoping that there's going to be a little bit of a sunset. So we are going to go to one of the popular rooftop bars here in Casco Viejo and check it out, see if it's worth going to. In we go. Okay, it's actually still raining. We were fooled by the sunlight which was coming through. So we are currently standing undercover whilst we stare at the Selena rooftop bar, which looks uncovered with it raining. So we're a little bit unsure whether we actually want to go and sit up there and get wet. Unfortunately, the rain has defeated us and we're just going to go and cook inside now and yeah, have some dinner. So I think we've decided we're going to have a very chilled evening here, just in this beautiful Airbnb. Honestly, here in Panama City, we've kind of felt a little bit lazy, like we haven't wanted to do loads. Obviously, one of the big things to do is actually go to the Panama Canal. I think it's about $17 per person, and you basically watch this IMAX, you get to see all the locks and stuff. We haven't done that, we haven't had loads of time, and we just haven't really been feeling like it. And also, $17 per person, we were like, not sure. But yeah, if you are here in Panama City, it's probably the best thing we should do, and we maybe should have done it as well. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please go down and hit the subscribe button because we've got another video from Panama coming. Very excited for that. See you in the next one.